Yes. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Yeah. She did. The question was, did my mother ever remarry another Muslim? She did. She's still a practicing Muslim today. My family are predominantly practicing Muslims, and they're very supportive of what I've chosen to do. But yes, she did. Yes.
How would you respond to those who react poorly to what you say in your story?
I understand that, no one will ever have everyone agree with them. I try not to, I try and absorb what people are telling me. I try and think about it rationally, but at the same time I understand that we all have different experiences and we all take away different lessons from those experiences. I don't expect everyone to agree with what I say, or to think that what I'm saying is useful even. But the best thing that we can do is constantly be trying to talk with one another, having that dialogue, especially when people disagree, because not only does it help us understand where the other person is coming from, it makes both parties realize that we are thinking about it and we are trying to find some kind of solution, and we're not all just trying to kill each other or trying to use violence to resolve our differences. I think when people sit down and have any sort of dialogue, they find many times that they have much more in common than they do dissimilar. Yes. Well, the question was basically what led to my no longer being Muslim. It may sound strange, but I don't think that it really had a lot to do with the actions of my father. I think I reached a certain age where I had questions that I couldn't find answers to in religion. I had a problem reconciling, say a 1,400-year-old religion or a 2,000-year-old religion or a 6,000-year-old religion with, 10,000 or 50,000 years of human history. There were just, questions that I personally couldn't find answers to. So, I just didn't think that it was, helping me. Yes. No. She, like I said, she found out just how strident his views were the night that he went to prison. And frankly, I feel that she's held a great amount of, I wouldn't say great, but some amount of anger in her, because I believe that, my father was, or she believes, I think that my father was the love of her life and that he squandered it, his wife and his children for whether it was for fame or for his faith, I'm not sure. But I think to this day, as much as she can be forgiving, there are times when she's angry at the fact that he chose that lifestyle. Yes. Oh, we got one more question. Yes.
Have you ever felt successful? Have you ever felt like your message ever got through to someone?
Yeah, there have been many instances where I've had people. It's great because during the question and answer I get to talk about so many different things. There's the speaking part, which I enjoy, but really my favorite part is getting to interact with everyone and getting an idea of where people's heads are at, after hearing me. And there have been many instances where people have come up to me afterwards and told me, sometimes with tears in their eyes, how a lot of what I said resonated with them. Frankly, people sometimes say what I do is, inspirational or something to that effect. But frankly, I find that I oftentimes get more out of it than many people who are listening to me speak. I feel incredibly grateful that I have an opportunity to share my story with people and that it may, touch people in a way that makes them think about something, from a different perspective. So that there have been many instances where people have, come up to me afterwards and told me that they were supporting what I talked about.
I just wanted to take the time to thank Zak for coming.
You can leave, she